I had set a goal back in 2010 to complete a full distance Ironman. They call it 140.6 because that's how many miles you travel, starting with a 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike ride, and finishing up with a full marathon, 26.2 miles. It was a race that was very challenging. We started the swim and a massive windstorm started. And I looked up and I felt like I was the only person out in the water. From that experience, I learned that I can do hard things. And I also learned what I'm capable of doing.
I love that about you. How did you first get into the sport of triathlon? I know you had mentioned that it was a goal of yours. Why did you set that goal?
I was in the middle of processing my papers for Ethiopia to adopt a daughter. And it was really, really a stressful time. The adoption was on and then it was off. It was just an up and down 3 years of a lot of emotion. And I decided I needed something else to focus on while this adoption was taking place. And so I actually got involved in triathlons to help manage the stress that I was dealing with while adopting my daughter.
I've met your daughter too, and she is incredible. I love her. I know that you have had some health issues in the past. Can you tell us a little bit more about those health issues?
One day I was teaching a water aerobics class, and I started having some visual distortions, kaleidoscope vision in one eye, some slurred speech, numbness and tingling through my lips and my arm. It really scared me. I did receive a referral from the physician that I had had a stroke, a mini stroke, a TIA is what they call them. So 3 months, I had 3 of these strange episodes. Then they recommended that I get my heart checked. And that's when I said, I don't know who you're talking to, but it's not me because my heart is just fine. I can swim, bike, and run with no problem. I'm perfectly healthy. And they did a bubble echo test, which determined that I'd had a hole in my heart. So my blood wasn't getting filtered through the lungs because of the hole, which therefore those clots were getting thrown to my brain. Felt like my whole world had shattered. I felt broken to a certain degree. I was worried that I'd never be able to race again, and it was devastating to me. So although those conditions have improved, I've been able to go back and race. I've dealt with a condition called pericarditis, which is an inflammation of the lining around your heart, which causes severe chest pain, extreme fatigue. And if I keep my training to a minimum, I can keep that at bay. But if I kind of push myself over that threshold, the pericarditis comes back. And so it's about listening to my body and feeling that feedback and being able to honor and respect what my body's telling me and knowing when to keep those boundaries around my exercise at bay.
Absolutely.
I know you have mentioned that you someday would like to do a triathlon, and I would love to help you reach that goal and see that happen for you.
That is still a goal of mine.
All right, that's awesome. I do have 2 mantras that I use that really help me. This first one is play big because you can and because you're worth it. There's so many people out there that have disorders or diseases that they may battle with, and I have to remember how blessed I am to be able to get out of bed in the morning and realizing and understanding that your worth is who you've created for yourself. And the other mantra that I love is don't let the one thing standing in your way be you. I'm trying to help people understand that they can do anything that they put their mind to.